everyone. I hope you again have a break for tea and all that. So normally it should be more energetic after sweet tea. Okay, I'll try to cheer up a bit and then share at the same time share some things and ideas about nature as a whole. But today we're going to talk about the beauty and pleasure of water garden. So what's so beautiful about water garden? Why water? A lot of time people looking at nature. There's so many perspectives, so many angles, so many areas looking at it. Now today, I'm not going to be too academic about it. I have notes down there, all the technical information you need to know about water garden. But actually, I wanted to share with you guys the pleasure, the right angle to look at nature and to harness pleasure from Mother Nature. So that is objective to this. And that's why I start with one question like, why water? What's so pleasurable about water? You know, I have this experience, a husband and wife came over and then I was talking to them. The husband just came back from a French place, from 2.1, and then he's enjoying playing, feeding the toy and all that. But without realizing, actually the friend takes bungalow house and 2 maids and 1 gardener. So he has got this terrace house, have his own family, with the left hand side corner land area. So he said, oh, I want a pond, I want to buy fish. And the wife said, no. I said, you always go overseas, and then you come back home late, and who's going to take care of the pond? I have to clean the pond, I have to scrub the pond, and change the water, I have to feed the fish. So these are the things just in the mind. Alright? They would not sing the other side of it. But it's just like a package. Pleasure from nature is a package. It comes with one package. You have the pleasure and you have the setback. If you talk about water, mosquito, sure, now you've got a solution. The fish can eat. So you still need to put fish, but you need to feed the fish also. Right? And then, don't play because in the industry, in the 80s, 70s, 80s, when we talk about pond, they talk about pond because that's how it started. So that's why everybody's mind just directly going towards pond. And pond is actually a beautiful fish. The moral is very, long line, so it's very plain, you can play with it, there's a lot of pleasure. But there's also setback because they eat a lot. And then they also shit a lot. You can say, but that fish also eat a sheep or sheep or not. So then, end of the day, you put 1 kilogram of fish food in there, somehow there's some sludge and all that. How you get rid of it? So they come to your filtration, then they come to the algae problem, and all these problems. And that's why the wife is actually worrying about it. But then, later on I found out that is not the reason. The reason is the wife just becomes the complete master. So it's on the left hand side of the house and on water. Because if you have water, then the husband will look for another woman. I'm sure you have heard about this. You see, these are the magical power of water. What water can do to a man? So, these are all perception. So, there's a lot more to research. These are how people look at water garden. So, I will share with you what are the beauty of pleasure of water. Like this, you can see is scenery, concept scenery, too near to the beach. Tsunami and all that. So, it all comes in a package, you see. So, we balance it out. Of course, then those who like trekking, they go to water, they go to Mother Nature, waterfall. The Chinese call San Hui. This is very good because water, normally from those days, olden times, no such thing as water pitcher that's made of plasma, made of copper, made of all the other stuff. They know water as just like in nature form, waterfall. It creates sound and all that. So they advise to houseowners, you have a rock waterfall somewhere on the left or on the right hand side of the house. So you have seen a lot of houses in the 80s and 70s, even early 90s, they will have a rock waterfall at a corner going down. And then these houses are actually too bad. Those people are fortunate they can have bungalow, 1 acre lot of land. But nowadays, I call it terrace bungalow. You only got 10 feet or 15 feet, and next door is already another house. And you have these huge things, you know, at the corner of the house, with the water flowing down. The neighbors suffer. And also some water, very water and water, a small volume of water, falling on the rock or falling on the water, will create different sounds. Some are stimulating, some are relaxing, some are very irritating. You know, you got quite water, let's say your faucet has got some problem, you go tick, tick. You know, you're trying to sleep with that. So you have to really understand a little bit about water, and I'm trying to let you see the downside here. I'll share with you more of the
Emily.
So, and try not to go to the narrative, not to
controlling
recreate. You don't want to recreate Mother Nature. In Mother Nature surrounding, there's a lot of other environments that have influence on this water. This picture like this. But in your house, you don't have this other environment. So, fence, that's it, your neighbor's land. And whatever is there, you got no control. So you want to look at the total environment. Here another view of course, you see how relaxing it is. And obviously, see, if you have a deck overlooking a lake, so these are all very beautiful. Of course, by the beach. These are the legal methods of the rain. Okay? And when I say that legal methods, how are these sound of the rain? Sometimes you see no people design houses without gutters. The roof just run off. And then the rain water falls. And then this feeling, these are the sight, sound, taste of nature. How you feel nature. It's very, very important. Some of you really use the environment, okay? And people of course really would like to use nature. Now you see, those days they use design Mediterranean style, Spanish style, Bali style, any stuff. So now they're going towards nature. They say, oh, very eco-friendly, very, you know. Now this, why? There must be some very, very important thing that if developer looking at it, you can bet your money that there's something that, you know, if not then they're not looking at it. Something big. And I'd like to share it because I come from a village. So, to us, the living space, indoor living space, is only we use it at night. Morning when we get up, our activities all out. And then we work, play, everything. So, that is why I can understand. I feel it, I can understand it. And I feel I'm putting it in all the work that I have right now. But, along the way, when the country goes to the industrialization stage, you have this loss. And obviously, you cannot blame the people because when they used to live in a village, they come to the city, they want the comfort, the extra modern comfort of indoor. So they keep on building indoor spaces. They keep on building indoor comfort. When you build houses, they want to do, the developer gives them this design, then they will start off by do renovations, extend the kitchen. And one white kitchen and one dry kitchen. And then the living room, one formal living room and one. So you keep on building indoor spaces. When you keep on building indoor spaces, you're totally running out of space. And how are you going to receive pleasure from nature when you don't prepare the space for it? If your garden is, say for example, your garden has just a plain lawn, it's got nothing else. Imagine, that's why we got a meter. But don't ask me how I know. It's true. I mean, probably, some frog has got some poison. Probably that, because of that. So, when I mentioned about this kind of environment where the developers trying to spring or even how they try to search for this kind of ideal environment to create a house or their living places, there's not many left. So we are left with that terrace bungalow or whatever corner lot or whatever terrace houses, a small plot of land that you left in front of your house by the side or by the back of the garden. So we have to be clever now how to bring pleasure from water especially, but then overall it's from nature, how to bring it to our yard. So these are some more. Okay. One example you can see here is actually when we talk about outdoor or outdoor living, living doesn't mean just dining or sitting around lounging, talking, but it can be also whatever you do inside, you can bring it outdoors. So even water, like toilet has got a lot of water in it. You can have your outdoor bathroom too. You can have your outdoor jacuzzi. So imagine you come back from a hard day's work, sit down in the jacuzzi like that, there's a real moon. Not outside. So you're having a glass of wine and your cigar or even your drink, and then you're lying down, you put a little bit of those stuff inside the water and then bubble up and all that. And then you just sit back. And every day you have to go to the toilet. Every day you use the toilet. Every day. So you can do it outside too. So, and beside it, imagine you sit beside the pond or something, a water feature or pond and looking at it, not only hearing the sound of water, looking at it, and then having your whatever drink, and then enjoying the moon. Okay, this is the ultimate, isn't it? This is the ultimate, this is what you want. So this is what you have to think about. That's how you bring nature in. And if you are looking at this area, the white normally, so what happens to the first example that this is the thing that moves. And then the eye is simple. Because the ladies normally, is very romantic, this is the thing that captures them. And nature has a way to do it. So then her thought is taken away from that problems like, who want to maintain food. You see, in the garden, the maintenance, garden goes up and down very much. Maintenance is always there. Even to count up your whole place, the whole garden, you still have to throw water again, you still need to switch sometimes the weed or the dirt or the dust that's accumulated. So why go down, negative, looking at this, no maintenance? The maintenance is always there. But why don't look at increasing the pressure? If you can increase the pressure higher than maintenance, then whatever it is, work there is not important anymore. But if you don't increase the pressure, if that pressure is lesser than maintenance, then there is a problem. That's where the problem starts. The husband will start the wife to go, oh, so nice for your parents, because they want to see their parents first. And this kind of pressure is not that. If your friends come to your house, the garden is there, there is grass, there is plant, but they never even look at it, and then straight away walk in, and then they walk out, also never even notice, never give any comment. Whatever work you put in, what we just talked to just now, do over there, all the homework, that, put through, whatever, all go to waste. You you must look at how you can enjoy first, increase the pleasure. And then, slowly you will start getting more interest. Then, without medium time, I tell you also, you will go and buy books, the big book like that, you open, you will learn. Right, William? Right. Your own initiative. Nobody pushes you. That's what you want. See, this is how a carefree life in a village boys, they can play with water, they use water. You know, I can remember those days, I used to go to, you know, we have to sneak away from the house so that we can welcome our neighbors and all that, we can fish in the street. And that moment, those people who have experienced it cannot forget. Right? For the rest of your life you can remember. But now, you want your kids to go to PJ Longkang there and take fish. You know? There's no more, not many of these streams. But we cannot create streams like that anymore. If you have one small little place, small little, you know, pond, that's probably what, 8 to 10 inches, is safe enough, you know, for the kids to go and play and then get some fish. And the moment is very interesting is the time when the pond needs to be cleaned, right? Because the sun has come, we want to have some fun, catch some fish. So them catching fish, it's not cleaning pond. Right? So you put a bucket there, then you can throw the fish and then drain the water out and then you wash. And it will help you without knowing that actually it's cleaning pond. You know, it's actually fun. It's actually having fun with nature, and they'll start showing you there's a lot of wildlife, you know. If you look closely, there's a lot of wildlife you can see. And then they will start asking you questions. This is Discovery Channel real life. So you cannot get this better than. You know, it's not. Most of the current kids now, they are in front of Cartoon Network or they are with the PlayStation. Sometimes the father also will join in. So, because PlayStation has got this very, very exciting, interesting, you know, what's going to happen next, what's going to happen. See, there's a strong attraction power. So, kids normally, they get attracted to it. And then they tend to get engrossed. And I'm sure you guys face a problem. I face the same problem too, where my kids don't want to get away from the PlayStation. So one day I just did that, you know, they come to want to catch fish. And for all you know, one whole day we are down there doing this in the pond, mud and dirty and what. Yeah, we're having fun. Right? So make very safe environment next to your house. And you're hungry, and then the wife comes, oh, prepare some meat, goreng and anything, and then you can have it by the food. So, if you look at your water garden, it can give you this kind of pleasure, then you have the motivation to do more. It's not the water garden just to impress people, or not just to borrow for fashion, or just because somebody tells you you must have water, and then you also jump into the conclusion you want a water because you want some toys for you. For those who have an idea that they want to have toys, normally I'll give them alternative to choose. Like example, koi, they are herbivorous. You know, if you put the aquatic plant in there, they will just nibble it up and from up and so that's why you see a lot of koi pond normally just bare, right? Just bare and then just a fish around. So, but what if there's a lot of other fishes that need less maintenance, and also you can include in all your water lilies, all your marginal plants, your aquatic plants, and recreate it like a part of nature setting. And you have this small little fish darting about, and you see them enjoying everything. So, doesn't mean that you need koi, just koi. So you can try and have a very natural pond, and that's where the natural pond you can see other wildlife as well. So these are the beauty of nature that you can enjoy. Of course, then what about swimming pool? Because it looks very nice having a big party like this, but that's only once in a while. So if you
understand. You know, the maintenance, and then you need to balance the pleasure. If you are a real swimmer, your whole family is a swimmer, and then you really utilize the pool in frequently, then you can go for the pool. But if not, then you maybe want to have some idea. Maybe you want to mix the pool and the pond. Maybe you call it a swimming pond. You know, there is actually such a thing in overseas where there's a racial system actually biological, and because you hardly use the pool anyway. Personally, you hardly use the pool. You are not like public pool. So many people come in and out. So they merge this swimming pool and the pond, and the water that filtered back in is crystal clear. And you don't have to use, they definitely don't use chlorine. And then they introduce wildlife, fish and other wildlife. And maybe you jump into the pool and swim. Sometimes you see cross in front of you, a fish in front of you, just like we're doing snorkeling outdoors. So we have shared this idea with some developers and all. So some of them could try and carry it out. But well, anyway, new ideas are always quite difficult. Slowly, it will take time. Especially how long is the snake go inside? Or the other thought, the negative thought is still there. When the snake goes inside, how? When you jump into the pool, the snake will run away. They never think about all that. They never think about all the rule of thumb to harness pleasure from Mother Nature is not to put barriers. We always say this. Okay, not only barriers in physical form, but barriers in thought. So those that I mentioned earlier are a lot of thoughts. Negative thought, the barriers that you always put up. And when you put up these barriers, definitely you won't pursue, you won't go for them. Then you won't experience. That's it. You won't experience. And I call those people very unfortunate. They cannot experience the pleasure from nature. Well, then there's some more other form of water you can see here. And of course, then water also can soothe you down. Some people use it for meditation. This is a better example. Actually, this is taken by me when I was walking in this lady. You know, I thought she was just sitting down looking at something. Then I went and talked to her. She's sharing with me, you know, the sound of the trickling water stream there, and the smell of the rotting leaves. And it is after rain, actually. Freshness creeps there. The environment itself. So these are the pleasure of nature. But too bad, sometimes we cannot recreate this. We cannot bring this whole thing right smack into the house. So if those people who have houses like a courtyard, we have a courtyard. These are beautiful places we can recreate. You can shade some area, depending on which direction the courtyard is facing. If you are facing evening sun, you want to shade some of the sun. But if you're facing morning sun, it's okay. Or you're facing north or south, it's fine. You only have the afternoon sun on top of this courtyard. Okay? So you should shade it and have plants, green plants to filter the light. And then if you have one small water feature there, with your aquatic plant and some sitting area in the shaded spot, I can tell you, you can really feel that as activity. You know, a little bit of frequency because it's cool. This courtyard normally cool. That's why you need to shade it properly. If the evening sun comes in, you need to shade it properly. You need to cool it down. And then with some plants and some water, a lot of water around, the feeling of coolness is there. Okay? And of course, water in another form, in grandeur, you know, like you touch on how you drink the water, you know, it creates that feeling that is so grand, this place. You can see here. So some of the Victorian, especially the former control garden. There you can see some of this here. And then the one I told you about, the nature with it. So before you start planning, you must ask your kids what is okay. Some people, and also the house design. So sometimes your houses, you have very minimalist modern look. then probably you want to look at the pond that you want to create, must blending with the house design. And you can have it very minimally, very just one type of plant, or reflective food. But you also can have very natural, in a very controlled environment, but center is very natural with your aquatic plants and like flowing streams, if you add a couple of palms and move. So a lot can be done, but I'm not covered. Or if you need to understand more, you can come back to your guidance center. He can ask you the question, and you answer. Then the answer will be there. So that's how we determine from our client that what actually they need. They really need a one, or they need a natural food, or they need a very modern minimalist food, or they need a very kind of secret diet for their contemplating. Okay? So another form of garden. So just a little bit about us to tell what outdoor living got to do with pond. So we have been doing this for the past 5 years, and we don't say that we are actually landscapers. Just landscaping, just like but anyway, the landscaping word is already so confused. There's no definition. So what we tell people is we design and build outdoor living spaces. So that's what we do. And just water is just part of it. I will just explain. And all our work is actually, as you know, we based on our Malaysian culture and craft. So when we study our Malaysian culture and craft, we also study the lifestyle, essentially first nation. So there's some books you refer to. There's a lot of books on gardening, on water garden, but it's all on temperate countries. So some of the things might not be applicable here. So some of the lifestyle also might not be applicable here. So you have to understand all this. And some of our form that we have created, this is the features that we have created. All these are based on local culture and craft, based on our own work. And some sitting areas, and of course the lighting, and that is just style, any style. You can have English style, modern style, Bali style, Thai style, any style. But this is a substance. That is the form just now, and second is the function. So you always follow these 5 important rules, and I think you can actually decide where you're going, what do you want. First, whatever things you do in this little plot of land you have, the side of the house and in front of the house, the first thing you must look at is the side. I mean, how beautiful you must create this place. Don't go for second. No. You must be beautiful enough. Only beautiful things attract. Think you all know, the guys will know better. Only beautiful things attract. So you are attracted to beautiful things. You want to come here. When you come here, then you must have your reward. In our interpretation of reward, the touch, not to touch, not to pegang-pegang, but this is touch is actually places you can sit down, you can relax. A few of you can sit down, or you can throw some cushion, you can even lie down, you okay? So the more activities you can do, like sit, lie down, or you have a hammock, these are things in our interpretation of life. And imagine you sitting down in this nice, beautiful spot, and you can hear the sound of water. And if you have open water surface, you attract wildlife, you attract. This is because sound of nature that will come along. And suddenly the sweet water flow you get expressed in the greatest time. So meaning that you have to include some of these fragrance plants around the spot. Or some spot you cannot have your fragrance plant because there's not enough light there. Then you can actually replace it with, there's a lot of scented candles, there's a lot of these incense that can stimulate you or relax you, whatever it is. Okay? And a few of you sitting down, having a cup of coffee in this environment, during sunset, full moon, or after the rain, this place must be ready. This room, this place must be ready to harness value of Mother Nature. because sunset only that 15 minutes, the painted sky, very quickly, there it goes. Or, suddenly you see full moon. By the time you run to the kitchen, you bring chair and table, you put down, you sit down, and maybe the clock over. Last couple of days, beautiful. So, when's the last time you don't look at the star and the moon anyway? You ask yourself, then you know. You forgot all this. So these are pleasures of nature. You see, now I'm trying to keep on bringing you back into this area because if you don't enjoy, if you don't experience it, whatever you do is a chore. So if it is a chore, some people their wheels from there so they can other and other, but there will be a limit you break. And then when you break, then you start blaming your finger not green. You touch the plant will die. Magic. Yeah? So you start thinking all this stuff. And these are people I categorize that they have not enjoyed the pleasure of nature. So if you look closely, when you want to have this room, you need to actually spend a little bit. Just like you create your living room. Okay? Or if you don't want to spend, there's some ideas we can give you, like for example, you get ready to nice mat, maybe a waterproof mat or something like that. Alright? Get ready. Start with patio area. When say for example, nice weather, just open your mat long and then throw some cushion down there. You family, put some candle around, sit around, or lie down and enjoy it. This is for family, but for friends, sometimes your friends come by, not so nice, you put a man in the garden and the husband will sit in the garden. You of course, right, but throughout my experience, and this industry, 15 years till now, I've seen the growth, it's going, of course, more and more people understand. Today I can stand in front of here talking to all of you is because of that. There's the changes. But 15 years ago, 16 years ago, when I have a small little bullock cart, and I started by designing and building terrariums. Terrariums like plant in the bottom garden, in the glass container. And I have this husband and wife thing in front. The husband said, plastic one. Then the wife said, no. Then said, plastic one. Then I flew in front of me. And the husband plugged the thing up and pulled the plant out to prove that it is real plant. Sure the proof. And obviously you see plants in public places in the pinch. People, sometimes the plant is so healthy, the best show. They don't believe it's real, so they pretend to pinch it. And also you must tell, sometimes these are things, William will agree with me. The old ladies, old folks, always they like to go, and then you like to see people get it and then pinch a bit and then bring back and try to propagate. It's a habit in the village those days because there's no nursery, there's no garden center, so people exchange plants or they just go and pinch somewhere and propagate and start growing again. So this has to change because it's not then. Nice plant is supposed to give the kind of beauty, become botak, that's right. Everybody start thinking. So I don't want to derail, but most important thing is you can see that now if you're having a cup of coffee in this environment, you can enjoy. Not as a family unit, but when your friends come around, some nowadays there's this trend, they drink wine, red wine, and then they smoke the cigar, then they not healthy lah. Drink wine okay, good for the heart. Not too much, one a day. But at least if you're doing it in this kind of environment, you can imagine that, you actually increase the pressure. You can do it in your living room, okay? But no, please, this is just my photograph that I told you, but there's a lot of other ways you can achieve this too. Okay? There's a lot of other ways. So you see like how the kids can sit up in the courtyard and here we want to see the typical houses, Then when they get
developers start. So sometimes they got an idea, then true, we just put in lawn and then a couple of plants inside and have this empty lawn. So normally they still then the market, people they talk still they're planning their inside first. From inside then they go outside. There are not many start planning from outside. I have some customers, they plan from outside, then they go inside. So the other way around. For me, of course, it's my own house. I'll plan from outside and go inside. So imagine if you do that, you will have a fresh approach. How your living space, how you bring it from outside, then you need to go inside. But we show you some places. These are typical places. Some in front of the house, we have one small plot of land there. This one during work, of course, it looks messy, right? And then, they want this clean look, to the left. So this you can see the after. More spaces. So just to give you some idea, how you can convert more spaces, and you can go out there, you can sit down, and lighting, and water, another thing, this water you can see here, as flowing down, we have aquatic light. At night you get this dancing light effect. The shadow that's created by this aquatic light, that light is what you want. So you have to look. Even lighting also it has to be very important because it creates maximum noise. And some more picture here to show you before and after how small spaces can be done. Okay, and here, okay, and you go back. Okay, you can see here. This is just an empty lawn, and then we plant. This gentleman, he has got 5 children, 2 daughters, and they have this big lawn, and this lawn is not utilized because you notice there's a window up there, neighbor's window, looking into that land. And for about 5 years, they've been living in the place. They don't do anything on the land. It's just the sun will come out and make some balls there. Play ball. That's it. Because you say, no privacy, no privacy, and then they don't do anything. And you see the after. Now you can see that the window is been blocked. So actually this client is requirement and tell me, he says, you can do whatever you want activities, on, swimming pool, whatever, jacuzzi. But if my wife and my daughter cannot use it, I don't want. So sometimes you must look at the root problem first. Is it that you have a privacy problem? Or is it the place too hot and not comfortable? So don't go down and just think that, oh, I want a pond. I want a pond. Or I want some garden. First, I want some plants or whatever not. Don't think about it first. You must think about making sure the environment is secure, meaning that privacy is handled, is comfortable enough. Then only you can create living space. Just like your living room. Can you have a living room that, if let's say you have a neighbor's window looking right through and then you have a curtain and all that, do you want to use the living room? No. You put on a curtain. So same thing here, there's some kind of curtain, right? But then you can create the rack. Those are painting on the wall, some lighting and whatever feature that you put in. So you always think like how you create it in those places. And then I think you can really benefit, you can really enjoy. Okay? You can see some more picture here. Yeah? You can see another view from the house. This is normally where the children will come out and do their homework. Okay? And they have a hammock here, a little bit here, hammock. The white black swing and hammock. It's like a pyramid moving, sometimes a little bit of things that will bring back nostalgia. Sometimes you bring back magic to your life also, You might not know. Because, initially the newly married couples, you can see here, small little spaces. You can see how the back piece is actually screening from the neighbors. even the balcony.
Next time it will be on video.
You can see, you can still use water in the balcony. And water in the balcony is more interesting because you attract birds, you know. Birds always will come. I've experienced this. I live in an apartment. I don't have a garden. So I knew that, you know, sometimes you get minor birds first, or sometimes you get swallows, sometimes you get kingfisher. So when kingfisher comes, then your fish is gone. But then the other fish of it you enjoy it. So yeah, then this is like the terrace bungalow, this semi-D or that kind of land beside the house. Yeah, you can wait. And of course, these public places, school and all that. And even in a house, that way you put in plant. That way it's a cross between terrarium and aquarium. And why I choose this project here, this demonstration here is because just to show you, because how close you can get into water. You can see part of the water is actually underneath, the water inside, and you can see on land as well. So this is small scale. So you must learn every which way you can get, you know, trying to experience. You must experience it. And that will give you a lot of motivation. And is there any question as I do this, I can answer questions. Any questions that you have? Okay. Yeah, of course, the picture that we have there, we use a lot of wood. And because my staff say I'm a wood man. So actually, we started using a lot of wood because we want to express in mortar, cement, concrete, or yeah, we do use metal and other forms. But there's good question, wood, why, how long the wood can last? This question is normal in every people's mind. Because you know why? Because they've experienced or they've seen somehow that wood rotted. Actually, there's a lot of different type of wood, different quality of wood out there. And in tropical countries, we are lucky because we have range, full range. There's softwood, medium wood, hardwood, and then there's hardwood. So, all this while, there's only a few range on the hardwood that can withstand the outdoor element. But because of our own doing, we want cheap. And then contractors will charge by per square foot. And they will tell you, okay, even they give you they tell you they give you hardwood, but they give you another species of medium softwood or whatever wood, you cannot tell the difference. And then you cannot also tell that, you know, when you finish, it's all nice. It's only 1 year later or 2 years later you will see the rotting. And normally these hardwood, especially like chengal or the badam, people don't like to stop the sawmiller, the hardware shop don't like to stock it because it's very expensive. So they don't stock it. So, and contractors, they also don't want to stock it. When they have order, then only they will purchase. Right? So that's why you have this problem of wood. And actually, if you use the right wood or treated wood, 25 years, 50 years, have you seen the houses 100 over years from Canada? The old houses that the Malay houses that they move. So it is wood. So it's actually how you use wood and which area you use wood is very important. So for your answer, I think that you must make sure that the wood you get is actually a good wood. Then you don't have to worry. Or if you have that worry, you don't have anybody, you can actually go for alternative. There is alternative. They use the wood dust and they make it look like wood, but it's actually plastic-based, fiber-based kind of thing. So there's a lot of other material also in the market, and you use wood and go for. But if you use good wood, you actually enjoy it. You have some characteristic check line. You have the wood you can scissor out, and then you can paint it back. You can play around with it. But And also try not to have this perception. So you can do this project with your kids. So many days, we call the terrarium. Terrarium is actually terra itself. So terrarium is small. Aquarium, terrarium. So terrarium is actually you put soil, you can put soil to drink, you can put water, and you can put something in for terrarium. Dr. Nephew Watt is putting something that is more smart to the UK. So it's great microphone. You can even also put in you not use your big compost, not just any sort of food, but have a lot of compost. Can't just big compost. I need to put a little bit. I take a lot of stone from the stream. And then when I pick the stone, I have to look closely. When I look closely, then I discover. That's why I learned about myself, how to design garden. It's good. One nature teaches you about every stone has a face. There's one face, and that face will tell you a story. Sometimes you get yourself very engrossed into that small little thing. There's some people who go outside, they know. They will do that small little thing, trim the leaf and all that. They actually lost. It's like they feel that a small little fellow down there, and then, small little environment. So these are the things relax you down. And same thing, when you take a wood, you look at the wood as a face. Which face is nicer and how you get hygiene, so where you want to water the flow. Okay? So here, how one is will be. Depends your pick natural. It's a fish shop that you can buy and then you don't have to go to the nature. There's really a lot in fish shop, just play a bit in there. Your kids will be excited. They will want to do this. So let me try. I forgot it is real hard. But no problem. There's how you can blend this thing together. You let something protrude out is okay. You feel that you don't like it, then change it. So we want to glue here. And what we do? Just some drops. Okay, and then we get more pepper. So these drops will be used to actually hide and you can hide. Yeah, I just actually this one is this one. I won't tell you from the beaches Philippines. No? Yeah, I will next to it. The character of the I prefer to put it indoor or in a patio area because that's where you can enjoy warmth. So very small. There's only heaven on is actually cat power. How cat power? Possibly no. So actually very small farm. Actually the drilling farm. Actually you take the one by the side. I also don't know. I just see the size of the farm. And tell roughly how much water. Anyway, this farm has got they have got this small little knob you can actually adjust the water flow. I mean, the pump is only about 20 ringgit, and then this one I bought is about 80 ringgit, and then the plant and the stone for 100 over ringgit. You want to buy after this? Lucky draw, huh? Okay, I do lucky draw, huh? Alright, I agree. How are we going to do this lucky draw? Based on what? Take a name only,
Okay. What say you? What? Yeah, okay. So now you can see that the seedbed has been growing there for quite some time. So these are actually plants that in my garden. They're too bushy already, you know. So you pluck it out in a root pot farm already, and it's in natural state.
Just let us know we go and pluck it.
You see? So we need to use a lot of rock, big rock, small rock, then to make it exciting, right? Some big rocks here.
Big ponds, this pots is what big ponds for this kind of plant.
Yeah.
It's
I would prefer if those plants, those aquatic plants that you want to introduce into your pond, it's better it's in the pond. Then easy for you to control. Yeah. And then easy for you to fertilize. You know there is some kind of tablet fertilizer you can insert into the pond. Then it's contained there. And the plant can absorb all the nutrients that you want. Yes, definitely. Or medium, some kind of medium. Plant can grow. As long as they're nutrient, they can grow in the medium that you like, medium that can grow. So, but the aquatic plant is still very hardy. Very, very hardy, very easy to grow. Yeah, sometimes I also do some this I know umbrella plant, cypress, they call it. Give me a number, I'll call you. They are very aggressive. Sometimes you must buy good things. Okay, you can bring here a bit. Then later on, you see, they start putting the pebbles in there. Oh, yes, I would prefer because I've got no time to really pick natural. I would prefer natural. You see this, to me this one has got, right? I've got the, pink and I don't like pebble like this. But pebble like this is very nice. It's all you use the same thread and you put it on the floor for Zen concept filling, for modern filling. So how you use the material? Very important, depends. But some people they use more natural form. So yeah. But then it is not good. So those are the things that you are right. These are, you see, I've been trying to do this. It's actually, but I'm sure today I can see in your eyes, all of you are nature. You know, you already somehow rather experience the pleasure of nature. But I have a lot of the one that fetch your children from school with the sunglass cap and this one is from the sea. This one is you can find a lot of different actually, it's fun. The children, you just ask them, I will go and makan kami awas semua ada ini, you know.
Japanese friend taught me. So, say some story lah, you tell your son, hey, here's the grandfather rock, put the grandfather rock here. Here's the father rock. And then, interesting enough, this you here. So, you have some fun, and then you throw a bit here and there, okay. Later on, of course, but this ready, now it's ready to actually oh yes, definitely. But make sure those connection and all that. When you have water and electricity, you want to be very careful. Not so careful, not be careful. I use pipe water, and then they say that you want to wash a pond, you put antique chlorine, all this. You see how I clean up my pond. I don't use all those stuff, but this is how it is. You don't need to. You just remove about 2/3 and then your water, and then you clean up the pond, and then you can. I do this just pipe water. I don't know where to get the water. So this is how the water. Sure, you can put sand in the bottom, but if you put sand, then you must put a bit of pebble, because and the sand try and wash it. So you can easily effect. If not, then you take a while for it to right? Then you can put some potting plant. This one you can